The Ford Mustang Mach E has been downgraded by Consumer Reports and is no longer recommended. What is going on here? In today's video, we need to discuss Consumer Reports survey that went out, and we're going to take a look at all the articles and see what all the research has found. And at the end of this video, I'm going to discuss my personal story and relationship with this vehicle, owning it for 1 year, over 20,000 miles, driving it across country. The first thing I wanted to do was to go right to the report itself, consumerreports.com. Now, I'm not subscribed to their website, but there are some things that we could look at on this website. And one area is the reliability factor. And that's an area that I had some problems with. And you could see here, right here under reliability, we expect the 2023 Mustang Mach E will be less reliable than an average new car. This is a prediction based on data from 2021 and 2022 models. And then looking over here, you could see all of the potential trouble spots for the vehicle. You could see the 2022 Ford Mustang Mach E has been recalled 3 times by the NHTSA. And these are the recalls. August 21st, 2022, the powertrain half shaft can be broken, which causes a loss of drive power, or a rollaway could occur while the vehicle is parked if the parking brake is not engaged. So either of these scenarios could definitely increase the risk of a crash. The electric system, an overheated high voltage battery contactor, may cause the vehicle to lose drive power, increasing the risk of a crash. And also on December 16, 2021, they had an issue with just the standard seatbelts. Improperly attached seatbelts may not adequately restrain an occupant in a crash. Why was it Consumer Reports decided to make the Mach E the only electric vehicle to not recommend? This article breaks it down a little bit further. So Consumer Reports just dropped their annual reliability scores, and 7 different vehicles have fallen off its recommended list due to poor performances. And it says here, one of the cars was the Ford Mustang Mach E, and it's the only all-electric vehicle out of the bunch. To gather the reliability data, Consumer Reports looks at 17 different aspects of the vehicle, and they looked at vehicles ranging from 2000 to 2022, about 300,000 vehicles of data. The report specifically stated here for the Mustang Mach E spanned over a number of systems. In our survey, owners reported in-car electric problems with the display screen freezing. Some even required a hardware replacement. Other reported problems were reported with the electric system, with battery pack and charging system issues, battery cell failure, and multiple battery and charge errors. This website here, carscoops.com, says throughout the year, they've even reported on a number of issues with the Mach E. In June, the Ford issued a stop sale on the vehicle over a potential loss of power. Autoevolution.com went on to say that the Ford Mustang Mach E lost its reliability in a recent survey, and it actually said that the model may spend more time in repairs than it should. We all know more time in repairs means more of a cost to the consumer. This article reiterates the fact that the infotainment system screen was freezing, the charging system issues, battery cell failures, electric issues. After this report, Ford came out specifically and said that this is just for older models and this really won't happen for future models. Before I get into my personal story regarding this vehicle, drop a comment below, hit the like button, let me know and share your thoughts on Consumer Reports. Do you believe them? I had the Ford Mustang Mach E for 1 year. I got it brand new. It was an all-wheel drive standard, and I ended up selling it after 1 year, 20,000 miles. I got stranded about 2,000 miles away from home in North Dakota in a small town. No one really knew how to fix the vehicle. I had a major issue with the infotainment screen freezing. There was actually an electric issue where there's coolant lines to the batteries, and there was air trapped in the coolant line, which actually ended up blowing a fuse and blowing a modulator. So they had to fix the modulator, but it ended up taking 3 weeks. I had to get a rental car and drive all the way home. And this, to me, was the reason why I sold the Mustang Mach E. And I loved the vehicle. I loved the way it drove. The quality, everything inside was absolutely amazing. But the reliability factor, which Consumer Reports has addressed here, is definitely a concern and an issue. Plus, when you consider that the infrastructure is not quite there for Ford, the service techs are not there. They really don't know what's going on with these vehicles. Don't get me wrong, you do have that $7,500 tax credit, and I did receive that, which was very beneficial. And I think this vehicle will suit the standard ultimate commuter. If you're driving within the city limits, if you're not going 35 miles away from a Ford dealer, which in my previous videos, you'll find out why that's important. If you stay within 35 miles of a dealer, or if you have an extended warranty and you're not bothered by being broken down on the side of the road randomly, you're not bothered by paying a little bit extra in fees, right? Being dependent on the dealership, not being able to just bring this to any car shop down the street. There are a lot of things that you give up with the Ford Mustang Mach E, plus insurance rates are a lot higher. I switched to a different vehicle. In my next video, you'll see what that is, but my insurance rates are half the cost. And also, just being that I travel across country, I am driving across country in the coming week here. I'm driving to Florida, it looks like. But the cost to drive from North Dakota to Western New York to Buffalo was exactly the same in a Kia K1, a gas vehicle, as the Ford Mustang Mach E. And it was like much faster. I would say 7 hours faster. I believe in electric vehicles long term, but this is definitely a concern for the Ford Mustang Mach E. And this is one of the reasons why I sold it. I had to spend $4,000 out of pocket staying in hotels, not really knowing what to do. Couldn't even get a car rental. Roadside assistance for Ford was absolutely horrible, and it was just a total mess. Ultimately, Ford made me whole, but it was a real huge inconvenience this summer. Basically, 3 weeks I was stranded. Well, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It would really mean the world to me if you showed me by hitting the like button, commenting down below, give me feedback for this channel. I really want to improve. Do you like this style content? What should I do to serve you? I will hopefully hear from you guys soon.